So got my certification from D Brown Consulting, Data Analytics and Financial Modeling. As I introduce myself to you guys on the group, and today we are going to focus attention on data analytics for accountants, auditors, human resources, and some other I'm say discipline in workplace. So as we all know that all this we are not being taught in school, and I want to share a little bit of my story on how I started my data analytics um, job. So I came to Lagos around 2023 when I got a job in FSDH, and on getting that after the whole training, probably due to my political knowledge, I was told to go home. You understand? Because my performance was great, but I was told to go home. So I got another job with Wema Bank. So during the training session, I learned a lot, and we're meant to fill a letter of indebtedness. So during this course, I was actually owing OP. So there's no way I could do that. So I had to borrow money from people. And I discovered that since I have a skill in Excel, why not just try to teach people? You know, it was because of the depth that actually pushed me to start training people. That was when I started, and I started with a sum of 3,000 per month for people. So then I started with like 10 people. So I trained people. From there, I discovered that my business was growing. So I decided to go for CAC. I registered my business. That's Upskill Digital Consulting. I did start with Medan. Then from there, I started training people. And people always comment that, wow, I love the way you train because you are so patient in attending to questions. Well, I said, probably because I did, or let me say, I studied mathematics in education. So that was right. So what I'm trying to say is that wherever you find yourself today, there's always a beginning to it. Though when the glory shine, people don't know how it happened. They only see the glory shining. You understand? So wherever you are today, always take a huge step to push forward. So I will share my screen now. The first thing I'll take you through the introduction aspect. Then I'll also talks a lot about what Demish and AGH consult is. So from there, we now move to the training proper. So I'll share my screen now for the presentation screen. So you're all welcome to AGH Demish Consulting. Please mute your mic so that you can learn the details. Mute your mic. So you're all welcome to AGH and Demish Consulting. Welcome to the world of data analytics. Let me just say Core 2.0 because we've done this kind of training in Demish before. So, and the agenda is that introduction to Excel basic, working with data and table, advanced formatting, advanced function, data analysis and automation, data management and collaboration, you understand, data cleaning, data visualization. So, and the mode of the assessment, we will not say because it is free, then we should just rush it. No, there's always a process. So, like I said, I studied education and there are ways to assess people. For me to know that you have actually understand what I have passed across, there's a need for assessment. And the assessment is assignment and quiz. And at the end of the day, we also do projects on how to do dashboard, especially a sales dashboard. So you people, you I will tell you that you should please try your possible best to do the assignment. Then when you do the assignment, you can actually post on let me say one of the social media, right? LinkedIn, to showcase your work. And from there, who knows, you can see a connect and you grow from there. So the mode of lecture, the mode of lecture is actually online via collaborative tool, probably Google Meet or Zoom. And the assessment is objective question via Google link, which I'm going to share. I'll share the link to you guys. Then you go and do it. It's an objective question. I'll share it today. So there's what we call pre-assessment. When you don't have knowledge about the job or the work, you do it first. Then after the whole training, you revisit and do it to know, okay, probably you attempt it in the first times and you got 20 over 100 or 20 over 50. Then after the whole training, you went ahead and you do it again, right? Then you discover that you score maybe 50-50 or 45 over 50. So that means lecture or learning has taken place, right? So that is about that. The project for the final grade, which is the of course uh we'll do the last project based on dashboard. So the data analytics pathway, career pathway, we have human resources, accountant, tax expert, consultant, tech expert, business analyst, instructor. Like me now, I'm an instructor, data enumerator. Those people that work with um let me say Bureau of Statistics. So many of them are data enumerator. And I think we are all accountants. There are some people that are that experts here, and we have people. Please mute your mic, please. So we have human resources people over here too. So I want you to watch this video. This is one of my mentor in Dibra Consulting, how his life has changed, and currently is in Z Vanacid. He works with Vanacid as a business analyst consultant and is earning in dollars. Remind you, see, now as he's earning in dollars, imagine that he's collecting the money and is sending it to Nigeria to build a house. Within 1 year, he will have completed that house. So that is the let me say the most important thing to learn data analytics, because you can earn while you are in your own house and you can easily get opportunity across the globe. So let's watch. Hello everyone, I am Adewale Yusuf. I'm a business intelligence analyst. I'm a BI consultant with over 5 years of experience in providing business intelligence solutions to clients across the world. I have detailed knowledge in data warehousing, data mapping, data analytics, and visualization, process validation, business analysis, and more. So as a result of my self-driven nature, I communicate well with both technical professionals and end users to identify and translate business requirements into insight. So I love to build a team of talented professionals to develop valuable process solutions and meet business objectives. So my main passion is solving problems and raising awareness in the data community of how data can be used to remove barriers and achieve business goals. So if you're a data lover or even a data curious, connect with me to learn insight and expertise on how data analytics can solve the biggest challenge in your business. You can find me on YouTube at Analytic Extra or connect with me on LinkedIn. I look forward to showing you the power of data. Thank you. So, like I said, that at the end of your training, we are going to be given a project. And the project is that this, my particular mentor, has developed a video on data dashboard, on sales dashboard, right? And that sales dashboard is very explanatory, to the sense that when you watch it, you will be able to develop or design a professional dashboard. And at the end of that day, during that project period, I will just share the link. Then you download the Excel file for that particular video. And once you are watching the video, then you also be doing the project. You understand? So during that period, I'll be mentoring everyone. If you are not clear with some places, then you can just send me a DM on WhatsApp, then I guide you through. At the end of the day, we'll see that all of us will be able to design a dashboard. So from there, you can now advance to the Power BI, right? You can now advance to the Power BI session. So a lot of things to learn in this particular training. So let's continue. So your role as a student, we all know that you are all a student in this particular training, right? We might be working in some places, but let's regard ourselves as a student. Please, can we all hear me, please?
Yes,
Yes,
we can hear you. We can
Very
hear you.
well,
yes,
very
I
well.
can. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hear you.
All right, thank you. So let's regard ourselves as a student. So as a student, you look for a jotter and pen down your vision and mission statement before this training. So before today, please write your vision. The vision is that what do you where or let's say where do you want to be in future? Probably you now have the knowledge of data analytics. Do you want to be a business intelligence analyst? Do you want to be a data scientist? Do you want to be a data analyst? Or you want to be a, let me say, data engineer, right? So when you say data analytics, all these four things are embedded on all these, let me say, four professions are embedded on data analytics, right? So if you can just pick one, which I know that many of us will not want to pick data engineer because we might not have that background of coding, but at least we can venture or go into business intelligence analyst or data analyst, which is going to be a good start for us as an accountant. So don't worry, by the time we proceed, you will be seeing how you can improve yourself at workplace, right? There was a time I trained some of my students and the guy went for a graduate trainee position. So on getting there, because he was showing them what he knows about data analysis, or let me say data analytics. So they were now like, wow, I don't think he will put you in this particular role. And that was how they gave him an offer letter in human resources. Imagine someone that wants to do graduate training and now is now in human resources. So that is the essence of learning some skills, and which I believe that AGH and DMH has tried their possible best to give this for free. So what are the values that you are going to get? Excellence, professionalism, and standard. So our own at DMH or at AGH, we have standard, we have our own standard, and then we are full of professional tutors. As we all know, Ayodele. Ayodele is a very good person and is good with stock. What did I call it? Let me just say stock, because he always talk about stocks, and is good in financial modeling too. So we have excellent students, students that actually learn from us, and they are working in a bigger companies, right? So those are the values you will see in yourself. But first thing you have to learn, because it is when you learn that is when you will be bold to say, I know this, I know that, right? So goals and strategy. We have our goals. The goals is job positioning and society relevance. Be relevant to your society and make sure that you are working. You'll be grounded in this course through mentorship in order to overcome all challenges. And don't see government as a barrier, rather build a brighter future for yourself and be relevant to the community. Some people are complaining dollar is high, the government is bad. You just try and develop your own self. When you develop your own self, you will not care about government. Be relevant to yourself. When you are good, of course, you will not be complaining, right? So our resources, YouTube video and self-tutor recording, link for job application, mentorship. These are the things you'll be getting after the whole training. You have a lot of series of videos to watch and develop yourself. And you'll be given some links to job applications, and they will also mentor you in your career prospect. So this is our calendar. Saturday, which is today, we talk about lecture. Sunday is another lecture. Saturday next week is another lecture. Sunday we'll give a project and also we do lecture. And Saturday we also lecture. So on this fourth Sunday, on this second Sunday, where you'll be given a project, then from during the week, you can have your time to do, or let's say watch that videos and to design your own dashboard. Then on this Saturday, there is also a lecture. Then we'll do lecture and also review your project, the project that you have built. We'll review it, and on Saturday, on Sunday, which is the last Sunday, everybody will do exam. You might be wondering, hope the exam is not going to be proctored. It might not be proctored, but we are going to give you um, a Google link to the exam. And once you finish the exam, it will be recorded. Of course, it will be time. Remember, to be time. And what is going to happen is that I'll share a link, but it might be from Deep Brown Consulting, and this will comprise of both analytics and some accounting fundamentals. So you will do that, then you submit. So do we have any question for this session?
Okay.
If you have question, let me know.
Hello.
Yes, I'm with you.
Yeah. I noticed that the video is being recorded. Do we have opportunity of having the recordings?
You mean for this class?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they are recording it.
Yeah. Will it be shared?
I don't know. The person that is recording it will actually communicate that.
Okay. Thank you.
Any question?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So, my name is Ismail. So, my question goes like this: apart from data analysis, the visualistic of the what we are trying to analyze, what other skills do you think somebody can add? I mean, skills like communications, or is there any book that just like somebody that want to be a business analysis? I know when you want to analyze a business, uh, business come in different industries. So, what other things that do you think the person needs to have to for him to add to that visual analysis and other analysis that you want to learn from this class? Sir? Thank you.
Okay, so based on your question, talking about soft skill, right? So there are a lot of soft skill that you need to learn. There is what called emotional intelligence. So that one is a very big
Yes, yes.
stuff to learn when you are working in a workplace. Let me say when you are working in a standard organization, because the Yoruba people used to say Pele Labo Olako, right? So when you are working in a particular company, the way you deal with staff is very, very important, because there's some staff that they are so crazy, or you don't even know the staff that actually mean you before. So when you say good morning, some might change it to maybe you just say good morning. So now you need to be learn the, let me say, everyone emotion. You need to know it, and you should now apply that knowledge, that intelligence, to deal with them. So you can do a soft skill certification on emotional intelligence online or through LinkedIn. You can learn that one. So you can also learn some let me say digital skills. There's what we call digital literacy, where you will learn how to write CV, how to communicate, you know a lot of things, the medium of communication. So in that digital literacy, there is one thing that I so much love, is that they said almost 72% of body language that is actually involving communication. 72%. So if they say 72%, where is the other 28%? The other 28% is actually based on maybe speaking, the way you talk, right? So the way you talk is also part. But the one that carried most is your body language. Your body language. When you are in office, how do you sit? Will you just sit down and then you just open your leg like a woman that will just open their leg, and you know that is not the best way. So you learn a lot. You learn etiquette. Understand how to eat, how to behave in let me say in public. So all those things are what you will need to learn if you are actually if you really want to learn data analytics. And another thing is that you should be let me say research too is very important. Can learn that one too. It should be part of soft skill, how to do research, because every day technology is advancing. You understand? There are some things that I don't even know before that I'm getting to know. They call it is it fiber, something like that. So there are things that you continue to learn because there are a lot of machines that are actually coming. Of course, we don't know what is SQL before. We might know Excel, but we don't know what is SQL. We don't know what is Python. So we don't know. We know SPSS, but we don't know what is Python. You understand? So a lot of languages that are coming on board that you need to get familiar with, so that when you are working, you will be different from other people. Sure you get. So those are the skills, majorly soft skills and let me say self-development. So any other question before we move to the lecture proper? Any question?
Well, good
So
morning. Please, I have a question.
good morning,
Yes,
everybody.
thank you. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to ask, the exams you talked about on like that's like last day of the training, right? Are we
Mhm.
going to get more information about it, like more heads up and what the exam will look like, how many hours is it, what exactly is expected of us, basically?
The exam is, though you will do the exam, right? And I might not have access to the result. So you get, but it is actually a link that was given to me when I was in deep brown consulting. So let me just say a link to our student. You understand? So for you to be very good in data analysis and let me say financial modeling too, right? So you will do that exam. So when you do that, it's an objective question. It's an objective question. And during the training session now with you guys, I'll put you through so that when you are now doing the exam, it will be like, this is what we've done in class. This is what we've done in class. This is what we've done in class. You understand? So it's not something difficult. It's not something difficult. But of course, you people you understand, right? I cannot just say I will send you past question and you now go there. You just something that is 50 minutes, you can just use 10 minutes and you start at the end of the day you score 70% or 100%, right? But at least you'll be able to twist your brain, think very well, and of course you'll be good in your workplace. Do you
Okay, thank
understand?
you so thank you
Yeah.
so much. Please let me ask just one last question. Are there opportunities like job opportunities that will need to be filled, like remote opportunities, probably ones that can help you gain in dollars?
Yes, there are job opportunities out there, but the best thing is try to make your LinkedIn professional enough, most especially when you are talking about remote. Hmm? Most especially when you are talking about remote. And the best thing is sometimes last week I got a service offer from one client on LinkedIn, and I was so happy. You understand? But when I now type the name of that person on Chrome, I tried to search for it, and I started seeing people comment that all these people are scam, scam, scam. So I just like, oh, they are scam. You understand? So sometimes you just try and do your research. Once you get an offer on LinkedIn, do your research to know whether this person is actually working in that company. You understand? Or maybe the person is actually HR or something like that in that company. and always try and schedule interview. Don't just jump and say you want to start doing work. Do interview first, ask a lot of questions, you understand, and if likely can talk about payment stuff. Shey you get. So there are a lot of opportunity on LinkedIn, but make your LinkedIn professional. I think one of our AGH, right? So one of the head here also knows a lot about that. He knows what to do, and I think he's going to carry you through about LinkedIn stuff. So if you want to learn more about LinkedIn, and of course you can also learn more on YouTube when you talk about LinkedIn optimization, right? So that is a sure link that me I know. You understand? That is a sure link for earning in dollars, because it is Oyibo people that are actually there mostly. So or any other thing, maybe Nigerian work, they want you to appear physically or maybe hybrid. Any other question?
No, no
Hello,
question at
there's
all. Thank
there's a
you.
question in the comment section.
Sir, let me. I don't know if I can ask this question, sir.
Sorry, please let's read this person's question, please. Sorry, apologies. So the person asked for the difference between data analytics and data analysis.
Okay. Okay, like I said that when you say data analytics, it has difference. It has difference. The difference between data analytics is that data analytics is more like, okay, let me say data analysis is a subset of data analytics, right? I believe that we all did set in university or maybe in secondary school. So it's a subset of a data analytics. So for example now, if I do data analytics now, I don't need to do data analysis. You understand? Because data analysis is already inside data analytics. Okay, for example now, let's say Eniola wants to do a course on data analysis, right? And is I also say, okay, Eniola, why don't you do data analytics? Then Eniola can easily go for data analytics because data analysis is inside data analytics already. So now let's now talk about data analysis. That is like you want to analyze your data. You are being given a data, you want to analyze it. It is either you use maybe SPSS to analyze it, you understand, and you do maybe a little um dashboard. Of course, we all did projects in our funded level and we call it data analysis, maybe chapter 4, right? So we call it data analysis. So that is just data analysis. But when you now talk about data analytics, that is when you is either you use Tableau when you have a ledger data to analyze your data, or you use Power BI when you have a small data based on your data visualization. So you combine all these things, you combine them together, then you make it interactive. And what are the things that are making them interactive are all those coding that you are seeing. You understand? There are all those coding that you are seeing. Coding maybe SQL, Python, and some other things you get. So let me just be sincere with you. To learn data analytics is not an easy task. But if you can learn it and you know it very well, of course, you will hit it, right? You will hit it because you'll be earning in dollars and you can be using that to do shakara for people self. You understand? So that is just the difference. The simple thing is that data analysis is a subset of data analytics. Any question?
Somebody wanted to ask a question now. This person should please ask this question.
Last question, please, so that we can move forward.
So, good morning. Sorry, good morning, sir.
Morning.
It's me again, Ismail. So my question is, I notice, because when we look at it, almost all of us here, maybe let me say half of all of us here, understand what is called data analysis and all this dashboard. But the problem is the how to analyze it. So my question now is there any word, because I know, because where I'm working before, we the company hire one data analysis personnel, and anytime he's trying to analyze, I notice that he use some words. He normally use some frequent words. So, and just like for example now, normally use apparently, all those kind of words. So I want to know, is there a style or a way of analyzing the uh, data analysis, or let me call dashboard, because that's where we are, that's where we are trying to focus on. So that's what I want to know. Is there a
Okay.
style of analyzing the data analysis or this thing? Thank you.
Okay. I will also throw this question to you back, Ismail. I don't know whether you've heard about storytelling before. You heard about
Very
it?
well. Very
So
well.
good. So when you say storytelling, the way me I can tell story now, it might be different from your own. Am I right?
Sure.
So that's just it. That's just a simple answer to that. So there are ways that you can tell stories to convince people for them to believe that okay, what you are telling us is actually right. There are some people, they will tell you story to the sense that I believe that many of us have been watching Ayodele status now. They will tell you stories that you sef you'll be convinced that no, this is real. While some people, they don't know how to tell story like that. They don't really know how to tell story. Of course, every story end product is what? Is achievement. So if you are able to convince, maybe out of 50 people, you convince like 30 to 40 of them, of course you have achieved now. There was a time I was telling a particular lady, I was telling the lady how I built financial modeling that worth 50 million naira, and at the end of the day, I was credited 10 million naira. So it's a storytelling, oh, it's not really that maybe it's real, oh, like that. Shey you get? So the
Yes,
girl
yes.
actually fall for me. The girl was like, wow, you have money, something. No, but why is the girl actually believe is that because he has been seeing my status, I post more of what? I post more of modeling. I always train people on data analytics, on financial the girl has been watching over time. And the girl has no option than to believe that no, no, I can actually handle that money. Whereby I've not even seen almost let me say 5 million or 10 million face to face like this. I can only be seeing them in Excel. Sure, you understand? So that is it. But when you tell your story, you let your story be in line with what you are presenting. For
So what
example,
you are
now
trying to say, sir, is that presentations matter, sir.
it really matters. It really matters because we are building you as a data analyst and business intelligence analyst. And when you eventually get a great job, there will be a time, probably you'll be among the decision maker in that company. And then you'll be doing all this, they call it boardroom. So you'll be in the
Yes.
boardroom and then you'll be the one to present what you have actually designed on your dashboard. Now it is now left for you to convince audience and for them to applaud it and know you are good. And it's all bounced back to storytelling. So you get storytelling
Yes.
and you'll be confident with what you're saying. Then they will believe that wow, you know. So that's why you said there are some key terms that the person used to use, like what apparently you understand. So everything is just English. So we all know the English word apparently now. So a
Yes.
lot of things, a lot of words that you can be using. It's not really that okay. Is it that there is analytics terms to be using? It's not really like that. But the way you use your word, structured it um to what you are actually teaching or probably what you are presenting, that really matters. So you get. I think
All right.
Ayodele will also
Thank you
teach
so
you
much.
storytelling too. Yes. Is that our place?
Sir, yes,
So
sir. Thank you, sir.
okay. So in absence of none, let's quickly open the next slide so to learn more details on data analytics. Okay, I'm still on the full screen. Okay. So let me open my other one. So what is data analytics? And what is data analytics? So data analytics is the process of examining data sets to find trends and draw conclusion about the information they actually contain. So data analysis is the science of analyzing raw data to make conclusion about information. So let's say for example now you went online, probably on Kako, to download or to generate a data set. And that data set, there's what we call raw data and there's what we call unstructured data. So you generate a structure, let me use structured and unstructured data. So you generate a structured data. Structured data in the sense that all the heading are actually in line. Everything you understand it. Your own is just to use it and do what? And generate your visualization or use it and do your visualization. But unstructured data are all data that you are getting that you need to clean first before you do what? Before you use it to generate your visualization. For example, on Facebook, I don't know many of us might have seen that some post on Facebook that you, for example, now let's say Iyanu posted on Facebook that that Nigerian actually, or let's say AFCON, this ongoing AFCON football. So Nigerian with Angola. So then Iyano posted that Nigeria is going to win the match. You understand? So on the comment section, what we all are expecting is that people should start talking about football, 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 football. You understand? But there are some people they will just come on that comment section and they will say that they can just comment that my daddy my daddy is sick, or some people will say when I die don't look at my face because I can be smiling. Shey you understand? So it is not relevant to what they actually posted. So that is why we call data from social medias are called unstructured data. Shey you understand? Just know that data from social medias, they are unstructured data. But any data outside that, maybe from National Bureau of Statistics, that data is structured. Maybe the data from coronavirus stuff is structured because it will tell you that okay, these are the people that were affected and these are the people that were let me what will I say how will I say there's a terms that they use. You understand? And these are the people that are not affected, the state by category, by state, and all other things like that. So those kind of data, they are what called structured data. So data analysis is important because it helps businesses optimize their performance. Implementing it into the business model means companies can help reduce costs by identifying more efficient ways of doing business and by storing large amounts of data. So do you now see why you need to study data analytics? Right? You need to study data analytics because there's no company that you go to and you tell them that with your skill, you help them to reduce their cost or their expenses. They will be glad to accept you because every company wants to reduce their cost, right? So every company wants to reduce their cost and they will be glad to bring you on board. So finding solution to a problems is the most important thing in every organization. So continuation is to actually gain greater insight into the target market, enhance decision-making capabilities, create targeted strategies and marketing campaigns, improve operational inefficiency and minimize risk, identify new products and services opportunities. That is another term and another keyword. Like for example now, let's say Ademish Consult now, what they actually do, they don't do banking, and you now come on board, you now say that then you should meet Ayodele and you tell Ayodele that I want you to include banking in your job because I will try my possible best to convince customers in order for them to bank with us. And at the end of the day, I'll bring in 2 billion naira. So then you'll be like, when we even started this hour, we've not even make up to 1 billion. You want to bring 2 billion. So how do you want to do it? What are the strategies? Then you start telling them, these are the strategies. The strategy is that I will be let me say organizing programs on financial aids or something like that across the all these rural areas, how they can actually save their money, the interest they will be getting. So from there, you'll be like, okay, I think it's good because those rural areas they don't have bank and they only have POS, and POS are charging them like maybe 200 naira per 5,000. You understand? So now going there now, you'll be like, okay, if you people can save your money in this way, if you can save your money instead of going to POS to save your money and they will still charge you, you will only save your money in our own bank. We will not charge you for anything, and at the end of the year you also get a let me say an interest, maybe like 3%, right? 3% interest of what they actually save. So from there they will be like, wow, it's good. You understand? But they need to read the terms and condition for it, because it must be every year. It's not just maybe in a month, or you just come and you say you want to withdraw your money. So if you tell them it's like, them should be like, oh, I think that is a good thing. So it means that you've already identified your new product and services opportunities, and you are bringing it to that company, and the company will accept you. So that is another thing. You try and learn how to um how to add value to a company, and from there the company will be glad to accept you. So and that is what data analytics are actually doing, to identify new services and products using that dashboard, or let's say what they have actually analyzed. So there are companies that hire data analysts. Telecommunication company, of course, there is no company that doesn't have data. Understand? Telecommunication company like MTN, Glo, Airtel and all that. So Microsoft software companies, they also have data, because there's some software that you buy and when you install it might not work and people will start complaining. So those things are data. You understand? You gather them and you send it to Microsoft. Microsoft, to you be my company, people are complaining about this software, so 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 and so. And what I think, this is what I think we can do. Why not we develop another software that will enhance productivity, that will lessen their complaint and all that. So from there you have already solved a problem. So National Bureau of Statistics, of course, they gather stat every year. We do population census, we do a lot of things like that. So all these people, they are into they are in MBS are in charge, and data analyst is actually involved, because you will be the one to analyze that data, that okay, we have population of this, we have population in this rural area, and maybe the population in rural area are more than urban area. Then the federal government needs to focus on that rural area, probably by creating job or venturing into agriculture, timber and all that. So we also have banks, we also have data. We all know that we in one way or the other, we all have one account that we save our money into, and we have details with them, right? So so on and so forth like that. Audit firm like KPMG, PwC, Deloitte, NSI, Young, everybody, they all have a data analyst. FMCG, all these companies, Unilever, Flour Mills of Nigeria, Don Fibua, Nestle PLC, Coca-Cola, they all have data analysts, right? Because currently there are many of them that are there. So some people might not want to retire, but they will die one day and another person will replace them. So that is just it. So for this training, thank you for your attention. As we all say that we have online virtual presentation, and we have done it today for the presentation session. So tomorrow we'll continue on the job, let me say on the training proper, using our Microsoft Excel. So anytime we want to do training, I'll send a file, an Excel file, you put it on your laptop. So as I am doing it, yourself, you'll be practicing it. And that is the best way of what? Of training, because it is practical. It's not like the one I'm doing now that is not practical. This one is just theory. I'm just teaching. I'm the only one talking. But by the time, maybe by tomorrow, I send you the Excel file. If I'm doing it and you are getting it at your own ends, and if you're not getting it, you say, I'm not getting it, then okay, let's learn. Where are you not getting it? Then from there, we'll be able to correct it and then we'll move forward. I believe that we all understand, and thank you for this great opportunity for today's session. So much I appreciate. So now question time. Let me know if you have question regarding what
Thank
we
you
have
so
gone.
much, sir.
Please,
Yeah.
please, if you have
Thank you so much,
questions,
sir.
thank you
You
so
have
much, Mr. Assisi. Please raise your hand when you have questions so that we don't have people clashing while speaking, please.
We
And if
can
you can
also do
also,
a comment section.
all right, I was about to say that.
please, the first slide, it indicates data analytics and data analytics only. So it did not differentiate between data analytics and data analysis.
Okay, for the first slide.
Yes, the first slide, sir.
Yes, we are actually focusing on data analytics. So we are actually focusing on data analytics. It is when you are now doing this data analytics, that is when we will now do data analysis. So data analysis is inside data analytics. You understand? Okay, like
Okay.
for example now, let's say I'm coming home. Can you see my Excel file now?
Yes.
Let me launch my Excel. You see what I'm talking about. Can you see my Excel now?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, now let's say we have mail here. Um, Let me say, okay, gender. Gender. Here we have male. Here we have female. And here we have population. We have 50. We have maybe 30, for example, and 30, 30, for example. So now, the first thing I want to create it, this particular data, I want to let me say structure it, right? I can just highlight it like this. I'll come to this, I'll change the color, then I'll come to this alphabet, I'll change it to white, right? So I'll still highlight it again. I'll come to this window. Look at this window that is called bottom border and others. I'll change it to all border, for example. Then from here, I can decide to come to this format, right? I'll auto fit row height or auto fit column width. So let's say I'm auto fit column width. Can you see how it look like, right? So there's another
Yes.
shortcut for it. After highlighting it, just press Alt. Can you see if I press Alt now, it will display all these keys, all this black key. Then I'll press H. So it will take me, that means I've gone to home. So it has taken me to home. The next one I'll press O. It will take me to format. Then the next thing I can press I. Can you see now? So, but if you are fast with it, you can just highlight it and press Alt HOI to automatically work. So, the aim of this training is to be productive and to be what? And to be, let me say, let me use the word fast. You understand? To be productive and to be fast. Because, for example, now, you ask me question now. Let's say I only want to employ one person, right? We want to employ one person as a data analyst, and me and you will apply for the job. And now we got to the interview stage, and they said, what can you do? You specify what you can do. I'm a data analyst, I can do data cleaning, I can do this formatting. Okay, Asisi, what can you do? Me too, I say my own. We can both do something equal. Now they now said, okay, now this is a task. I want you to look at this task. How many minutes will it take you to finish this task? You said it will take you 10 minutes. You understand? And now I say, they now ask me, how many minutes will it take me? And I said, it will take me 1 hour. Who do you think they will employ?
We employ the first
They will
person that
employ
said
you
it.
because it only take you 20 minutes or 10 minutes to finish the job, and me it will take me 1 hour. So instead of you employing someone that will take 1 hour, why not just employ someone that is being productive? You understand? And once you will see that by the time you employ that person, it will only take that person 20 minutes, and the person finished the work 20 minutes, then the person can easily get another task. So from there you are making more money than someone that is just slowing and doing that task. Shey you get? So now let's come back to the data analysis. Now I've analyzed this data now. Gender, we all know is male, female, the population 50-30, right? So you can now come here and say percentage. Let's say percentage now, right? So let me still highlight it again. So now this is a percentage. Now, how do we now calculate the percentage now? We all know that the total is 80, right? So the total is 80. And now how to calculate the percentages now is 50, you say equals to 50, or let's open the bracket. 50 divided by 80, then close bracket, times 100. Then you can easily do what? You can easily drag it down. Let me see whether it's going to correct. Okay, it's not correct. Unless I use, since I'm not picking, now I'm just writing it. Let's say I'm picking. Okay, let's do it as a data analyst who is meant to be fast and productive about it. So we open the brackets, we'll pick this 50, then we say divided by 80, divided by 80, then you close it and say times 100, times 100, then you press enter. So from there, I think it should work now, right? So you can see now. So let's say you can see what is picking. It's picking the 30 now. So now we have analyzed it by percentage. Okay, 62%, 62.5% are what are male, and 37.5% are what are female. So you can actually say, okay, let me just still highlight everything and put on border. No. So now, what we'll now do here is that we'll now click on it. I'm still doing data analysis now. We'll now click any of the table. You can just click any of the table, right? So, and you say Control T, then you convert it to table. So we've converted it to table. Now you can now pick any of it and just come to this your insert, then come and insert maybe this. Okay. So now you can see that we have represented our data in what? We represented it in a pie chart. So the blue one is for what? Is for male, and the orange one is for female. So you can now come here and change it. Okay, the chart title, which is population, and that one is still. So data label, you can decide to label the data, and you can position it anywhere you want, maybe outside the end or inside, or maybe best fit, right? And so on and so forth like that. So you can put it in center. Let's put it in center. So the data legend, you can bring it to the top, right? So you can bring it to the top. And we just analyze this data using this particular pie chart. So we just analyze it like that. So you can also analyze it in another way that, okay, I want to analyze it again. You come to insert, then you pick your maybe bar chart, right? So you pick your bar chart. So you can see that the male is, this is the bar chart 50, 60, and this one too is 30. This one is by percentage, and this one is by population. So you can just come here and you now edit it. Population. So you can see now. Then you can decide to come here. The data label will now be yes, you can see now. Then you can now bring this legend to the top. So you can see that data now. So this is data analysis now. So you have just analyzed the data that okay, the male is the percentage, which is population of student by mass and percentage. So the male is actually 50 in population and the percentage is 62.5. And here too, the population is 30 and the percentage is 37.5. So from this one now, men looking at this one, you can easily understand, even without looking at the main data, you can easily understand what the person is saying. So by the time I'm now combining them together, right? I'm now combining them together. So I can just come to view. I'll remove, where is the grid line? So I can now come to view, can see now. So I'll start combining them together. Let's say I have another trend, maybe a line for example, right? So I'll combine everything together and at the end of the day, you can now call it a dashboard. You understand? So I don't have the sample of the dashboard I built here, but don't worry, with time you will understand better. So can you see now this is just an analysis. This is an analysis. But when you now talk about data analytics, it's like you are going deep, 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 deep. You understand? And here now we just analyze the data now. And you can say it is data analysis. So you don't need SQL, you don't need Python for data analysis like that. But when you're not talking about data analytics, you are going deep, right? So you are going deep. So as a data engineer, of course, you will need SQL, you will need Python because you are diagnosing that okay, what actually happened? Why did this thing happen? You want to know why it happened, right? But as a data scientist is the first approach in anything that you are doing because he will be the one to predict. He sees the future. He'll be the one to say, ah, this thing, oh, I think this is what is going to happen. So he's already forecasting, he's predicting that this is what is going to happen. But as a data analyst always only do what is only prescribe that federal government though, I think for you to say that this dollar should come down, this was what actually happened for the past 10 years. That makes when dollar was $10 per no $1 per 10 naira then. So this is what Olusegun Obasanjo did that make the dollar to come down to $1 per 5 naira. So it actually come down from 10 naira to 5 naira, and this is what they actually did. So I think Tinubu, I think if you can do this same strategy, it will work. So that is the role of you are prescribing that this is what happened based on what happened, or let me say historical value. You understand? Or historical trend. This is what happened. And I think if you can do it this way, it will work. Now, what about business intelligence analyst? The exact description that data analyst just made now, then the business intelligence analyst will now carry everything to the boardroom and now present it to the company that this is this and this we think we can do. So that means as a business intelligence analyst, you must make storytelling as your what? As your sure bet. Must understand the nitty-gritty around storytelling because you'll be the one to go and convince people before they can start investing their money in that project. Do we understand now?
Yes, sir.
So any question?
So someone's hand
I
is
have
up.
another question, sir.
Amos. Okay, you have another question. All right. Please go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for the announcement. I want to ask about which type of laptop configuration would be the best for me to buy. I want to learn better analysis.
You want to buy a laptop?
Yes.
That means I already have a customer. So
Yes.
the best laptop is maybe if you have 6 gig RAM or 4 gig RAM, or let's just say 4 gig RAM. You understand? And the window should be Windows 10 Pro. That's the latest window, Windows 10 Pro. So it's very good. So 4 gig RAM, maybe it can be 500 gig or 325 gig ROM. So that is the best laptop. And you can the let me say the model, you can see HP, Dell, you know, those ones they have a stronger battery compared to all these Toshiba and some other laptop that they don't have strong battery.
Okay. What
Mm.
of the what of
Pricing
which one are they saying? Then fifth generation, fifth generation? I don't.
generation.
Hello? Yes.
I don't really know about generation. Although first, second, third generation like that, I don't really know those ones. Those ones are more of like history. Don't know them.
Okay, sir.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
But if you want to get
Okay.
laptop and you need a better laptop, I can help you out.
Okay. Where's the location, sir?
I stay at Bega, so my own is close to Ikeja.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So any question
Thank
again? Welcome.
Daniel Fubara has his hands up. Please ask your question.
Okay. Good morning. Please, I
Morning.
Morning.
have issue with the time for the classes. The schedule carried 12 noon, which was the first one, but I logged in about 11:30 something, and I realized the class has started since, which I came to meet it very late. So does it mean we log in an hour before the time or what? Thank you very much.
Okay. The time was actually stated 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. That was the time stated. I don't think there is one that is 12. Or is there one that is 12? Our organizers.
What we have
Okay,
in
so
our link
the
was
issue
Okay,
was
12
that
okay.
noon.
the link was showing 12 because of timing difference. But on the group, we specifically said 11 a.m. Like the schedule was already on the group, and we posted it
Okay.
back to back.
Okay, sorry Daniel about that. We are so sorry about that. So since we are recording the class, we can actually share to you. And thank God we've not really gone far into the practical session. We are just still doing the introductory aspect. So it will be shared to you and you watch it. And please, Saturday is always 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And Sunday, I think Sunday is 3, right? 3 to 5. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Do you understand now, Daniel?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, drop down your hand. Any question
All right, sir.
again?
Yes, sir. I have a question, sir.
Smile. Oh, yeah, nah.
Yes, sir. My sir. So my question is, uh, when you are doing a dashboard, let's say for example now somebody is working in a fast-moving consumer goods companies, what KPI is he going to be looking for to build a dashboard for? That's my question, sir.
Mm, what I would say is that's why I said you need, when you are building a dashboard as a data analyst, you need a lot of research. So you will see what people are using. Most especially, so there are some people that when they are doing their dashboard, you will be seeing color rioting. So there are some online that you can go to, then you will see the color to use and the let me say population, the people that are actually using those colors. You will see population, the number of people using those colors. Then you too, you can decide to follow trend, the one that are trending. So you too, you can decide to follow trend based on the color. So on that basic of KPI, you still need to do research and know what the FMCG are actually doing. So there's nothing we are doing today that people have not done before. But the only thing is that you make your own difference, right? You make your own difference. That is the only thing. So you will do research. There are a lot of platforms where you can do research, like as we have told you the other time that during the session you'll be given maybe link to YouTube videos that you can watch and learn, right? And at the end of the day, you when we now see that okay, these people they are good. That's when we cannot talk about job positioning. Not position you for a job. There are a lot. There are different ways that you can be positioned for a job. It can be through referral. It can be through sending you link and say go and apply. I know some people be like, I've seen different link. Yeah, I don't need link. What I need now is connection. So can also be connected to, but I cannot connect you to someone when I know that you don't even have the skill. Shey you get? But when you have the skill, that's when I cannot say I can refer this person. Shey you understand?
Mm.
So it's more of research. You still need to do research because I
Sir, I
cannot
also
be
saw
saying
something on your system, sir. On the, I don't know if you can go back to your system so that I can.
the presentation
Uh,
session.
yes, yes. I just want to ask what is meant for.
This one, right?
No, no, the dashboard that you built, sir.
Okay. This one, right? Do you mean this?
Yeah. What is a Neutral Pro meant for?
Well, I don't really use it. You understand? And this is a company laptop. This
Okay.
laptop I'm using is a company laptop. It's a company that actually puts it. You understand? And if it's not useful, you can see apply security, all those stuff like that. So you understand? So the
Yes.
company can actually use probably can use this to access my own work from their own side from remote. You understand? So I don't use it. What I use mostly is Power Pivot. I use developer. You understand data formula, all those ones. This is what I use mostly.
All
So
right, sir. Thank you, sir.
yeah. Any question?
Some other people's hands are up. Aminat Oshin, please ask your question.
Good morning, sir. Good afternoon.
Good
Afternoon.
afternoon.
Yes, sir. Please, on the issue of laptop, I want to know what is the price range. Then is it possible for you to get it across to somebody outside Lagos because I reside in Kano? Thank
Yes,
you.
but okay, you know that when you get a laptop and want to ship it to other states, there's always money for transportation and all that. Sure, you understand? And I'm not sure there is direct bus from Lagos to Kano. So I'm not sure because I've not entered like that. Even when I was going to Jos, I first entered Abuja, then from Abuja I entered Jos. So I don't know. Maybe there is direct bus from here to Kano. Sure you
There is,
get.
sir.
But if there is, it is something that when you buy, then you now ask how much will it be able to transport that system to your side. Then that's when you can now pay the extra charge. Sure you get for the transport.
So the price range, sir.
A better laptop, the price range should be 100,000 upward. But if you want to buy maybe used laptop, then you can still see probably 70 to 90,000 UK used, and it will still be good.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so Amos Oyedokun, please ask your question.
Good afternoon, Vice
Good
Doctor.
afternoon.
My question goes to the dashboard we built the other time. For example, if we have like data worth like 500 or let's say even 100 thereabout, how is
Mm.
it possible to create a dashboard for such data that it will be cumbersome?
Okay. So there's we always say that we have what we call let me say it will still bounce back to data analysis. So there's no how the data will be much. And when you are analyzing your data, I don't know whether you are familiar with filter. Are you familiar with filter?
Sure, sir. Yes, sir.
So There's no way your data will be much. When you're analyzing your data, you always use filter, you will use sorting, all those things you are going to use them. So, and you will use, there's what we call category. You will now categorize it that, okay, I have, maybe let's say I have 500 data now, and all those data, they cannot be the same. You understand? So they cannot be the same, because if they are all the same, I can just reduce it to one, just single one. You understand? Because I'll just delimit it. I can delimit it to just one. So in that case, what I'll do is I can decide to do my analysis and say percentage, or let's say by 100. Okay, let me go to my Excel. So can you see this home now? Can you see this home now? Home, I click home now.
Yes,
Home.
sir.
So now can you see this conditional formatting?
Yes, sir.
Look at this top slash bottom rows, top 10 percentage, right? Top 10 items. So all these things I can decide to use top 10 items, and these are the only thing I will show on my dashboard. It's not really necessary I show everything on my dashboard. I can just show top 10 items. You understand? So if you see the top 10, you can now, by the time you're now doing your story 10, you can now say, out of the 500 datas that we have, here are the top 10 items. Person cannot be, they cannot be questioning that. What about the top? You understand everything. See, as far as you show the top 10 items, you show the bottom 10%, or let's say the bottom top 10, you understand? And maybe you show the average, the below average and all that. So that means you have analyzed your data. But if you are making it cumbersome, then cannot people cannot understand what you are saying, because you just have a limited time to defend that your dashboard. Do you understand now?
All right, sir. Thank you very much for that, sir.
Welcome. Any question again?
Yes, Ibrahim Olatunbosun. Ibrahim Olat. Okay, he has omitted me.
Okay, I know, no afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So first and foremost, we need actually the facilitator for the webinar. We only need his video only. Now we are using one to connect. So my own question is, so please, what are the tools that it can be used for financial analysis? So so what are the that analysis that can be used for financial analysis? Thank you very much.
Okay, the major tools that financial analysts make use of is, you are talking about financial analysts, you are not talking about data analysts. You understand? And the major tools that financial analysts make use of is Microsoft Excel. That is the major tools that they use. You understand? Though you can also use Chrome. Of course, Chrome is a browser that everybody use. So you can use your Chrome to download or to generate data from Nigeria Exchange. You understand? So, and from there you import it. So that's why I said you need most especially financial analysts, they need the latest version of Excel, because they'll be the one to do all this Power Query. They'll be able to import data from NGS directly to their Excel, and from there they analyze it. You understand? So, and as a financial analyst, you need to understand a lot of maybe functions, maybe if error, you understand, if statement, a lot of functions that you will need to understand, because when you're analyzing your data, all those things, you might be seeing error. But if you understand those things, then you can easily fill the gap of those errors. So you get. So most
Okay.
especially with Excel. With Excel.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Welcome. That's all right.
Yes, that's all. Nobody's hand is up anymore.
Okay. So can close for today, right?
Okay. Yes. Thank you very much
Sorry,
for.
Eniola, sorry.
Okay. All right. All right.
Please, every Sunday is 3 to 5, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
All right, thank you.
Welcome. So
Thank you.
once again, I want
Sorry, I
to
wanted to confirm something, please. I heard when you said that what do you call it? There's a difference between data analysis and financial analysis. Well,
Mm,
can you just explain the difference?
okay. The difference between data analysis is that when you say data analysis, anything data you are dealing with, anything you are dealing with anything data. Sure, you understand? Be it data from financial institutions, be it data from agriculture, anything data, you are dealing with it. For example, now if I ask you that Keoluwa, what is your name? You say your name is Keoluwa. How old are you? You are 28 years. You know those ones are datas. You are female. They are datas, right? But when you say financial analysis, that one, the word financial, it means money. So the person is dealing with money. The person doesn't care your age, doesn't care your where you are coming from, your state, your origin, doesn't care. It doesn't want to know that. All I need to know as a financial analysis, I will analyze your money for you. That okay, last year you made a sum of 50 million naira. This year you are going to make 30 million naira. Why? Because of inflation. Dollar is now 1,400. You understand? 1,400 naira per dollar. So last year you thought you make 150 million. This year you will make 100 million. Why? Because there is an inflation. The only thing that can curb that issue is if you are trying to increase your product or your services. You are trying to increase it. You are trying to increase your staffing. You understand? And from there you can easily make more money. But there's no way there will still be a decrease because of the high rate. That's why so many of them most of them they might not go abroad and go and be buying something to use for their product. They will just produce it locally because of the high rate in dollars. So you understand? So that is different. You deal with money, but here you deal with everything. In data analysis, you deal with everything. But in financial analysis, you deal with money. Do you understand now?
Thank you very much. Thank
Welcome. Smile, you still want to ask question?
Yes, my question goes to Eniola,
Okay.
Oyinda, sorry. Uh, the question is, are we using the same link for other classes or we are getting another link?
Okay. So if the link is going to be changed, we would let you know on the group. We would inform everybody. If not, we'll use the link that was shared with us today. If it changes, we'll let us know.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
All right. You're welcome. Okay, so Ismail's hands are up. Do you have a question to ask?
I think it was one that I just asked now.
Okay. Hey.
Daniel,
Daniel just raised his hands too. Okay.
hey, yeah, boss, you have the floor.
Hi,
Daniel,
Daniel. Please ask your question.
maybe he's raising up hand by mistake.
No, it's not by
Okay.
mistake. Sorry. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say there's this laptop, is it MacBook Pro called i5 HP, very slim like this. I want to find out if you know the price range that one could get that.
Okay, you can just message me directly on WhatsApp. State the model that you want. You know,
Oh,
like big man like you now. Maybe you want to use it for crypto.
big waiting. You see
Big
me
man.
before. Okay, but how would I get your number? Sorry, I'll chat you
Okay,
privately.
I'll type it on the comment section. 2658397.
Okay, let me check
Yeah.
it. All
Yeah, I
right.
think that'll be better. I'll message you, sister.
Yeah,
I'll send
I've,
the confirmation
I've
and
gotten
then
it. Thank you very much.
Okay. Abafemi Ayetimini. Please let's just take the last question so that we can close for today because of people.
Good
No.
afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon. Afternoon.
Yes, I joined late to the class because of I was having my ICANN tutorials as well. Well, I wanted to ask, in this data analysis class, are we going to be having like financial modeling, construction, and the likes? And also, I wanted to ask if there will be a recording that will be shared at the ending of the each class.
Okay. There's one of our facilitator to answer that question.
Okay, so good afternoon, Obafemi. So this class is about data analytics. And also to your next question about the recording. So the class is being recorded, so it's going to be sent to every of the participants afterwards.
All right, thank you very
Does that
much.
answer your question? Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, yes, it does, and at the same time, it doesn't. Yes, I understand it's
Okay.
about data analytics, but
What?
at the same time, data analytics, you can have a way of presenting data um um in ways whereby it is useful for management. But in my own career path, I'm talking about me being in the line of finance. I'm asking if there will like for example dashboard presentation and the likes, would it be taught in this class?
Yes, of course, we
Oh,
will do
okay.
dashboard. That is your project. You understand? We will give you a project on dashboard, and then you will mentor you on how to go about it. You understand? So that is it. We'll do a dashboard on sales. Call it sales dashboard. Then you see how it is being let's say the dashboard, you will see how interactive it is and how you can actually navigate from one point to another, and how you can do your storytelling and so on and so forth. But the class is strictly for data analysis analytics. It's not combined with financial modeling. So if you want to learn financial modeling, you can meet AGS consult, and you can also meet them consult, and they will guide you through on how you can learn data and how you can learn financial modeling. So
All
I
right.
hope I've answered your question.
Yes, yes, thank you.
Okay. Amos.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry for disturbing your question. My question goes this way. What if in a case you send a file, like the sales file to our WhatsApp, then you wanted to import it from your WhatsApp to, to Excel, and this is a case whereby your system don't add that text to PDF, that is text slash PDF, and I've tried to upgrade my system, but the Excel feature does not bring it out, and I'm finding it difficult. Even sometimes I'll browse on Chrome, then I wanted to convert to particular file and import it to my Excel file, but I'm finding it difficult to go that place. I don't know if there's a way you can do on this.
Okay, first thing, Excel doesn't have WhatsApp. That's the first thing. But the other way around is that if you can actually download that your file inside your file explorer, you understand, whereby you can save it in your laptop, fine. If you can save it in your laptop, the best thing now is get the latest version of Excel, possibly 2019 or 20, but I would recommend 2021. You understand? So if you can have 2021 or 2019, then you can easily export it, or let me say import. You can easily import um your data from that particular place where you save it. You can easily import it from that place. So look at this my Excel now, for example, right? So this is my Excel, and I want to import this data now. I want to import data, though I don't have data on my laptop. But if you want to import data now, you can see that here we have data. Can you see from text to CSV? So you click on it, so it will load, and
Yes,
it might take a
particular
little.
feature I'm looking for, sir. That's the particular feature I've been looking for, text to CSV, but I can't find
Yes,
it.
you can't find text to CSV.
Yes, yes, it's
That
giving
means you are
me
not using the latest version of Excel. Possibly you are using 2016, or which version are
2016.
you?
Yes, 2016.
Yeah,
2016.
2016 cannot do it now. Cannot do it. The only thing that
Uh,
when I was using 2016, what I do is I downloaded um this PDF stuff now, Acrobat, Adobe Acrobat. So I
okay.
downloaded it on my laptop. When I downloaded it on my laptop, I will use that Acrobat to open that file. So once I open the file, then I can now go and copy it. I will now be copy. You will see the way you copy it. You cannot copy it. Once you copy, you now come to your Excel like this, bounce. When you come to your Excel, all what you need to do is just paste it as what, as a text or anything. You just press Alt ES. Can you see? So because I don't copy something. So let's say I copy something like this. For example, let's say I have maybe 100 here, and here I copy it. I copy that 100. Control C. I can come here and press Alt ES. Can you see now? So you will now paste it as, it's either you paste it as all or you paste it as value. You understand? So if you are pasting it as all, probably that data you are copying, maybe there is formula attached and all that. You can paste as all. That is if you need the formula. But if you need value, just press as value and press your what? Okay. Can you see now? The 100 will paste. So it will paste exactly the way it is. Then from there you can now start editing, and let me use the word cleaning. You can now start cleaning that your data to your own taste. Do you understand now?
Yes, sir. But yes, sir, can you recommend someone that can give me the exit 2019 or 2021?
The Excel,
Yes,
is
sir.
it the latest version of the Excel?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
yes, you can actually get it from us, but the first thing we will need to know the model of your window, whether you are using window pro, right? So let's say for example now you can see my explorer, right? So this is my explorer. Then I click on control my PC. Let me see if I have my PC here. So this is my PC. Can you see my PC now? So I click on my PC. Please mute your mic, please. So you can click on my PC, or once you click on your PC, you'll be able to see it here. But because my own is different, I'm using Windows 11. I'm using Windows 11. So my own Windows 11 now, I can just come here, which is where is my PC? See the version. Can you see now? Can you see, please?
Yes, I can see
Yes.
it.
Yes.
So try and check this edition version. So you can search for system on your laptop. Just search for a system. Then try this Windows specification edition. So if you're having Windows 10 Pro or Windows 11 or Windows 11 Pro, that means you can use 2021, because by the time I am installing it for you, it will be like as if I connect with you on this particular Zoom or Google Meet, and I'll be directing you how to install it. So I'll just send you some maybe the Google Drive link where you download it first. But before you download it, you need to um off some certain things. So where are the certain things? The first thing, like, okay, I'll press where to off it to, maybe security, Windows security. So virus and threat protection. Then I'll go to manage provider. So this one did not even have safe. But on my own laptop, my own personal laptop, possibly the company might have hidden this, but my own personal laptop, you will see it there as manage settings. So when I click manage settings, then it will now direct me to where I can easily turn it off. and I'll turn the two off. Once I turn the two off, then I'll be able to download that Excel 2021 successfully, and I'll be able to run the activator mode so that when I'm activating it, it will not cancel. You can see now, for example, let's say I come to this more option account. You can see my account say product activated Microsoft Office LTSC Professional Plus 2021. You can see now. So it is activated now, but some they might not be activated. They will say activation required. So that means it can get to a point and it will stop to not work again. Do you understand now? So it needs to be activated so that you can use it for life.
Yes, sir. Does this particular Excel require internet, pure internet?
It doesn't require internet. It's not Microsoft 365. It doesn't require internet.
But the the newly activated Excel 2021, what it will affect installed software like the Sage or QuickBooks?
No, no, no. It cannot affect. You just turn it off, download it first, then uninstall the one that is there before. Maybe that your 2016, you uninstall it first. Now, after uninstalling it, then you now download this one, you install it, then you run the activation code. After running the activation mode, then it will successfully activated. So, but all those activation stuff is what I will send and you'll be able to do it. So, why we are doing it is because of you to be able to learn maybe the data analytics and all that. Sure, you understand. So,
Okay, sir. I've copied your number though, but when I'm ready, I'll get in touch with you, sir. Thank you very much.
all right. Any other question so that we can close for the day?
Taiwo Money, please. I think he raised his hand. Yes, he raised his hand.
Okay, thank you so much. Amos asked a lot of questions I wanted to ask. Thank you, Amos.
That's your question, Abby. Okay. Any other question?
I do not think there's any other question again. Nobody's hands. You've answered the ones that have their hands up.
Okay. In absence of any other questions, I want to appreciate you all for coming, and I will also implore you to be present tomorrow so that we can continue the lecture proper. You understand? No one is an island, and once we are learning, everyone is learning. Sure, you understand. So you also you can contribute to the class, and people will also learn from you. So thank you for coming, and to organizer, I say kudos to you all. Please, I don't have anything to send, but I know that with time we still have many times to cross our paths. So thank you so much. I'll be leaving now. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Lasisi. Thanks to everybody for joining this call. Thank you so much. I'm very
Thank
sure we've
you.
taken one or two things and we're going to go with it. And please let's get our laptops ready for tomorrow's class. Thank you so much. Enjoy your Saturday. Bye.
Thank you, Eniola. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Bye.